Hey everyone, I just got something in my eye literally as I turned it to the scene. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to Thursday Night Live. I don't know why Reese is awake. Oh, he wants a tummy rubs. Yeah.
Why else would you? Dang it.
What?
I just measured this last thing that I was going to list. And I forgot, just was trying to remember it in my head. And I think I forgot. I think it was 23 by 27. Okay.
All right. So how's everybody doing tonight? Happy Thursday. Let's get a little music going. To put a Reese mic. It's got lots of noises. All right. Chloe's in here tonight. What's going on, Chloe? Says hi, Kathy. Hi, Chris. High five, Reese. Wait, can you do a high five? No. What's your ear? Rachel Strickland's here. What's going on, Rachel? How you doing tonight?
I thought you were on live with someone. Maybe I just missed it.
I'm here on time, even early. Penny Lynch, welcome in. And thank you so much for the coffee.
Hey, Penny.
Oh, you know what? I didn't have the...
I need to list
I
this.
gotta turn the bot on. There we are. There we go. Bot's here. Sorry, those who missed the welcomes from the bot. Stefan, what's going on? Trash Cat Rescue, hello. Tom's here, says, hey, Gingers. What's going on, Tom? Welcome in. Bless your memory. How's it going? From Texas. Penny says, hey guys, I love watching you all. I'm from Canada. Welcome in from Canada. You guys getting any snow yet? I'm going to be real gross real quick. Sorry.
Ew.
I got to blow my nose. I'm going to turn my mic off at least.
What time is it in Canada?
It's the same time.
No. So what about what time zone?
Sorry about that. Got some today. Mandy's here. What's going on, Mandy?
Mandy.
Any idea how to get smoke smell out of clothes?
No. I've never had
Oh, well, we've heard freezing them. What kind of clothes?
Vodka on them.
Yeah, misting like a vodka.
I
Cheap
mean,
vodka. Don't use the good stuff.
I haven't really had any luck with any of the tricks.
Shirts.
Sorry, does FedEx labels print for Mercari? Or just not
Wow, why is that song on again?
let me try.
Did it?
I mean,
Let me see. It cut off the
it
top
looks,
still.
yeah, but only the from and to, but it has our full names.
I would go with that. Yeah,
Fine.
that's better than before.
Well, I rarely have anything for FedEx, so that's the UPS doesn't work.
I'd roll with it. If it's shirts, yeah, you could try some vodka. If it doesn't work spraying on it, you could drink it till you can't smell it. Mary Beth, what's going on? Welcoming in the bot. Tom, try airing them out outside, wash them in vinegar.
I usually just list it and say it smells like smoke.
Yeah. Usually, if you catch it, you don't buy. Like that'll be like a deal breaker for us, just because we'd rather not deal with it. And sunshine, yeah, get it out in the sun. Penny says, my son had a house fire and the company used vinegar and baking soda and they were able to save a lot. Okay, maybe that chemical reaction does something. Junk in the trunk. Inc. Hello, resellers. What's going on, fellow reseller? Can I ask you guys about your storing system? Sure. Nonstop Workshop says Lion King shirt hype. Yeah, did you guys follow along on Kathy's Instagram?
I sold
That Lion King shirt sold.
$200 in 1 hour of listing.
1 hour.
Which means I probably could have got more, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It had, well, I got a message on it like right away, and then I noticed I already had 6 watchers. And that person was just like, would I take less? And I'm like, no, thanks. And he said, okay, well, I have the matching one, and I'd love to match my kid. And I'm just thinking, then just buy it. Like, this, literally is probably the only one in existence still.
She told me that, and I was like, well, I love $200. So I'd really love $200. Yeah. I mean, what if it sold that fast? How much do you think, if you undersold it, how much do you think buy?
I think it might have went up to 300.
300?
But I don't know. There wasn't, the only best comp we saw close was 140, but that was on bid. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, there was a 140. There was a couple lower ones.
I feel like people that sell this stuff sell it specifically to other vintage people. I don't know where they sell these kinds of things.
Yeah.
Like, there's barely any comps on eBay.
Like this person's really going to be letting their kid wear it.
Right.
Who's got that kind of money where you can just buy your kid a $200 shirt?
I don't know, but the guy was like, thanks, Mike. Son or something's going to love it.
Right.
Like, your 4-year-old's going to love it? Okay. It's a 4-year-old shirt.
That kid's going to be like,
He's going to spill his
what's Lion King?
churro on it.
Like that idea? Yeah. Drink it till you can't smell it. Yeah. Mandy says, I have such a sensitive nose. I always catch funky smells before leaving the store. Huh?
I accidentally pushed play and it.
Oh.
I paused it at the beginning of the intro.
So that was me talking to myself? Boneyard B, hello. Welcome in. Best storing system ever. Ever.
I don't know about that.
Ever.
Have you seen Commonwealth storage system?
Yeah.
He
Guys,
memorized
you too
where everything is.
can rely 100% on your memory.
I mean, that's pretty amazing, honestly, though.
I guess, you know what? It's instead of having to play like crosswords and Sudoku to keep his mind young, he just has to remember where his solds are. Maybe he's on to something. Rachel says, wow, he just sold a Lion King blanket. Nice. You've got
I actually found one of those the same day. A new
the
old
Lion King
stock.
2 blanket.
So hopefully that.
New sealed, yeah. So probably not as much as a regular Lion King one, but yeah, not for that much. I noticed when you clear poly, you don't number or letter them. How do you tell similar looking items apart from each other? Well, honestly, we just try our best at keeping similar looking things out of the same boxes. So we don't want to put like 10 pairs of jeans or blue jeans in the same box. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes we have to look and see if there's, two of the same color items in there. We'll have to double check, but usually they're different enough to where Kathy can tell right away.
Yeah.
I think maybe a handful of times. And that was by design, right? Like I looked originally when we started doing the system, we numbered like the first 20. And then we're like, man, this is just too much time. And then by that time I was like, I don't know, 1 or 2 boxes in. And I'm like, I can literally see everything in this box. I don't know if we need the number. So I made the decision right there to go without doing numbering on the bags. And it's worked out.
It might be tricky if we ever try to get an employee, but
yeah, there's that. But I don't know. Like Kathy, if I've ever had to go pick something, Kathy will send me the pictures. So I'll get like 20 pictures and the bin location of those items. Like get this item out of this bin. So I look for the pattern or the color or if it's shoes or whatever. And I've been able to pull everything out pretty easily. Not the best system for that, but manageable, I guess. Definitely if you think you would benefit from using a number system, I would say go with that for sure. But that's the great thing. We can all do what works best for us. I think I could have been a $250 to $300 easy if not but not fast.
yeah. So honestly, I'd rather have the 200 fast, I think.
Yeah, because I mean, you spent $1.
Yeah, I mean, my whole bin haul that day was 185. So after eBay fees, I'm probably making like 150 or so. But I already turned a lot of the profit at the buy-sell trades today.
And that's not your first Lion King shirt that sold for a lot.
Yeah.
First one you sold for 100, right?
150.
150.
Yeah, that sold right away too. So Lion King vintage stuff is
Vintage
good
Lion
money.
King. Did not realize Lion King shirts could sell for so much, right? Who's buying this for their kids? Kathy, I hope I get to see you next time I visit Colorado.
That's who I was gonna go to bins with the other day.
Yuri?
Yeah, but I couldn't.
Oh,
I'm so sad.
were you
I
up
feel
in
bad
Denver?
because then I literally went to bins the same day, but just like I had an appointment and they were up in Denver, so I
Had to be
I
down
wouldn't
here
have
for the
been able.
appointment.
Yeah. Do you ever come to the Springs or just Denver? As long as I have more notice, I could probably make it work.
Leaving
yes, that'd be
tonight with
fun.
lots of goodies.
Good.
Well, I'm glad you got to get a bunch of stuff, but bummer.
I know,
You guys
I
didn't
was
get a shop
sad.
together.
It's more.
You might have
fun
met some
going.
other people up there, though, right? You were saying.
But that's the day that I found that Lion King sweatshirt. So if I would have went with them, I would not have been at the other bins.
Ooh, Gretchen, welcome in. Hello. Sorry for the typos. I'm doing many things at once. Hey, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. We don't shame, grammar shame, or typo shame.
Although if you do put a period and then no space,
our bot is a different. Yeah, the bot they'll ban you. Just make sure you put a space after every period. Otherwise, yeah, it thinks it's a website and you're posting links. That's me too. I can remember everything, where everything is, but started to use SKUs for some. I have over 1,000 items. Yeah. See, that's the difficult part. If you start small and you're like, oh yeah, I can memorize where everything is, because everyone can, for the first 100, 200, maybe 300 items, maybe some more than others.
Everything's in this one bin.
And it really depends. Yeah.
That's how my storage system was till you helped me.
Yeah, it was like piles.
And I would have to dump. I had a few bins. I would have to dump them every day, and I'm still not finding the thing because there's a bunch of blue things and black things and whatever.
Yeah.
And I thought it was such a good system.
But then you run into, oh darn, now I have to do something, and then you have to do something to everything all at once, and that can be overwhelming. Fireball Flippers, welcome in. Hey.
Hello, friends.
Kathy, I have been meaning to ask you this. So, 2 weeks ago now, I went to a church rummage sale. Shoes were $1, and I was one of the first ones in, so I got a lot of decent shoes. Clark's, Dansko's, etc. The lady at the register asked me if I was a centipede. And what I was doing with all the shoes of all different sizes. What do you say in these cases?
I usually just say that I'm reselling them.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes people are think it's rude, but why do they matter?
They're reselling
matter,
them.
Right?
Why is it okay for them to sell them to you, but not for you to sell them to someone else? I said I help to get them to people who need them, which is sort of true. That's true. I mean, I think you were much less likely to tell somebody that you're reselling.
Santa Claus.
Earlier, that was the chair, by the way. If the chair just made a funny noise. Yeah, earlier, I don't know, years ago, you were probably less likely to say that you were reselling.
Yeah, but I don't remember what I said because I do remember feeling like I should be ashamed to be doing this or something, but
yeah. I think she'd usually say something like, "Oh, I, buy stuff for my friends or family."
Right.
Or, but yeah, I mean, what are they going to not sell it to you because you're a reseller?
I think some people are just making conversation or literally just truly curious. So.
It is. I mean, it is kind of a weird way to say it. Like, what are you, like a centipede? Why do you need all these shoes?
Yeah, that would be rude.
Yeah. But now we just be like, yeah, we resell. So we sell it on eBay. And if they have any problem with that, okay, well, are you going to sell me the shoes or not? I'm giving your church money. Are you going to take what you are selling?
Me right now.
Is my money not good here?
Right, especially a church sale.
Right,
It's like
yeah.
they just need the money for the mission trip or whatever.
Yeah. It's weird. Some people just what?
I feel like a lot of people that are volunteer type people are just.
I'm just like, really, whose business is it? Like, I don't know where.
That's what I'm saying. Some people I think are just making conversation. They don't care what you say, and they're just gonna go off whatever you say and just make conversation.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen YouTube videos or shorts here and there where they'll be like, they're not gonna. They hate selling to resellers, or they talk. Why? You put a price on something. Right. You're getting that price for that thing. Right. If you are mad that it's worth more, that's on you. Like, what? I don't get what people are where they are at. I don't get it. Gretchen says, I use your shelving banker box method paired with daily refinements consecutive
Stop.
Number system. It keeps the anxiety away. There you go. There you go.
You know what doesn't keep the anxiety away is you stepping on paper.
My foot on a receipt. That's Kevin. It's funny because I can see my foot in the corner of Reese's camera, so they can see I'm like bouncing around. Renee of PA, hello, welcome in. Good evening, guys. Question for Kathy: when you ship Poshmark, can you use flat rate priority boxes? Of course. It even says it right on the label. If the post office has any issue with it, it'll say it right on the label. I'm sure you have one here.
You looking at my label?
So at the bottom of the label, where it says Poshmark here, it says Poshmark shippers are authorized to use all priority mail packaging, including flat rate and regional rate packaging. Oh, they got to update that because regional rate's not a thing anymore. Through zones of local and 1 through 8. So, yes, use them. They're free. That's the benefit of Poshmark. That's why the shipping is kind of so high. They've worked out some kind of deal. Nerf Finds, hello. Welcome in.
All right, can I start listening?
Oh, yeah. Well, for sure. You guys ready to watch Kathy? That's why you're here, right? Are you ready?
I'm ready. My laptop stopped working out when I was at Starbucks.
Did it?
Well, it didn't stop. It was doing that thing where eBay just crashes for no reason. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I know if I was at home listing, it would be fine, but it's just on my laptop sometimes.
Because the internet's slow there or
I
something?
don't know.
Penny's asking, have you listed on Amazon Trade? I'm thinking of it, but I have no clue how it works. Can anyone help me with this?
I've never heard of that.
Amazon Trade. Let me look into it. We haven't, because we haven't heard of it. I'm guessing it's like homemade. Amazon Trade In. Get paid for your used items. That seems like devices, though.
Sounds like I used to like do textbooks. Like you could just send them your textbooks for like Amazon credit.
Is it Amazon Trade In, or is there something else that's not pulling up on Google? The Google. It's not working for me. Anybody have any experience with Amazon Trade? Please share in the chat. I'm just terrified of grabbing the wrong thing. LOL, if it's not clearly stated, I'm usually doing 50 things at once. Yeah. Gotta be careful doing too many things at once. I feel like there was a statistic, like people think they can multitask, but most people can't. I know I can't.
Or it just takes longer than if you just do each task individually. That's my problem. I try to do that crap.
Fireball says, don't forget the post office is closed on Saturday.
Ooh, is it?
Veterans Day.
Veterans. Okay.
Thank you, all the veterans. Saturday? I know they're... Is it on... It's the 11th, right? Yeah, Saturday.
Our kids still have school tomorrow. They have a Veterans Day, like,
They're
assembly.
got like an assembly. They're singing some patriotic songs. Penny says, I find some people give a horrible look when they find they are reselling. Do you list on Marketplace? Yeah, you know, like... I don't know how to say this, but I'm not saying... There has to be a point where we, as resellers, just kind of like stop caring what other people think. Because, I mean, look, we get it too. We get the weird, like, you know, the comments, like, you know, there was that one lady that was, are you buying those shoes or whatever?
Are you talking about the bins?
No, the daisy shoes or whatever, the sunflower shoes. You know, like, just let them think what they think, but yeah. Do you list on Marketplace? Not really. We haven't in a while.
I've done a few like local
Bigger
porch
stuff,
pickups, but yeah.
Local stuff. I'm gonna be doing some appliances, sometime.
When our other house is rented.
When the other house is rented. Wendy Foster, welcome in. I always say I shop for a lot of people, which is kind of true in a way. What breed is Reese? Welcome in, Tracy. Where are you, Reese? When we bought him, he was supposedly 100% Labrador, but I don't know. I don't know if he is. His ears kind of say not, but we don't really know what he is. But he is 100% good boy. That's what he is, unless he runs away. Which crazy story? Did we tell him about this story? So Reese got out one morning. He was sick, so I was like letting him sleep in the garage because we have like a doggy door. So he'd be able to go outside. And it wasn't snowing at the time, so it was warm enough in the garage. And so he got out in the morning. I think it was on a Saturday or something because we slept in till like 8. And so Reese got out. I think he got out through an open gate. Somebody called me and says, "Hey, I have your dog." Or she texted me. She tried to call me, didn't answer because we were sleeping. Saw the text, and then I said, "Yeah, like, what's your address? I'll be right there." She sent me the address. I got up, left, and it was like 200 yards away. Got to the house, walk up the driveway, and she comes out and says, I let him go. He's walking around that way. He's over there. Or last I saw him, he was over there. And I'm like, what? So you got my dog. You brought him home, got his number off his collar, called me. I say I'm on my way. I'm like, I'll be right there. And then you just let him go? So then I had to drive around for another 15 minutes finding him. Like, what? People. She would probably ask us what we're doing with all these shoes. She's the kind of person that would, huh? Lil Ann, hello, welcome in. Gretchen says, I have to consolidate boxes a time or two a month, but I feel it's still less work than having to find an empty space and mark down which bin I put it into. How long does it take to consolidate? I mean, I've always kind of wondered this. And then what items do you sell? Do you sell like just clothes? Are you doing shoes too? Because I've thought about like how difficult it would be to consolidate a bunch of shoes. We do like hard goods in the boxes sometimes, books, you know. Are you doing like, it makes more sense to me if it's all like similar items, exactly the same size, but I could be wrong. And then Penny says, I might be wrong. I was told I can send in items and they will sell them for me. Amazon. Trade in or trade?
Like that's...
It seems like, well, they have like a trade in for like electronics. But I don't know if it's for every item. At least to me, it seems like cell phones, gaming, devices. Let's see. Maybe I'm just not getting in deep enough. Yeah, this seems like tablets and phones. Buy again? Oh, that's just stuff we've already bought. I don't know. Shelly says, I used to love the Amazon trade-in program. I used to work at a library and got so many books to trade in. It was the best. Yeah, that's... Kathy, we would do like college books when she was in college. I think we've talked about we sold one of our first sales on eBay was a BlackBerry Pearl, those old phones. When I think I was upgrading from a Razor. Remember those days?
Those are a thing again.
I know. Now they're like all touchscreen Razors, but yeah, somebody scammed us out of the BlackBerry Pearl. They basically put in a broken one, said it doesn't work. We didn't know what we were doing. Lost a bunch of money on it. It was like a brand new Razor. So I like bought not a Razor. It was a brand new BlackBerry Pearl. I bought the Pearl, and then the iPhone came out right after, and I was like, ooh, I'd much rather have that. So I was like, oh, I'll just sell this because it's worth about this much on eBay, and then go get the iPhone. And got ripped off. Yep, I put a ground advantage label on a priority box the other day, but caught it before it went out. Ooh, yeah, that's... I don't know if you're going to get in a lot of trouble for that, but... What do you think would happen? Ground advantage on a priority box? Probably get a nasty gram.
It'll probably go through, or they'll just.
They might charge you a priority label or something.
Yeah, the other day I was like barely over, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I do not like cheating the system at all. So I'm like, I gotta go delete the label. I'd like do a new one.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, you know what? They're probably just gonna charge me that different than they did.
Yeah.
So.
Philly Flipper, what up, legends? What's up, man? How you doing? Boneyard, I use your system. One other safety feature I use is to make sure the tag is visible. Yeah, we try to do all that too. Keep the visibility up and up front. Takes a little bit of special folding sometimes, but yeah. Rural Squirrel, what's going on, Kristen? Welcome.
Hi, friend.
Oh, is the shout out working? I don't know if nonstop can do it. Let me try it here. I think I have to do it over here. Let's see if it's working tonight. Are you playing nice, bot? There, it worked. Shout out Philly Flipper. Long time no see. You guys must have come from some other live, huh? Who else was live tonight? Tracy.
I thought Rachel was live with somebody. Not like on her channel, but like on somebody else's channel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Who are the people that are always live that people usually come hear from them? And say, is it like the Hustle Couple?
Maybe the Hustle Couple. Which, thanks for coming by, guys. Whenever you do. Always. I love him. We just got 100% chocolate lab and have the same pillow.
I miss our chocolate girl.
Yeah, we had a...
I miss her too, huh?
He misses the other dogs. Roxy. Sometimes he'll like respond to her name. Or Buddy. Him, not so much. Paul, how have you been? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Everybody's saying hi. Where do you guys buy all your Bankers boxes? We got them at Walmart. I think we have an Amazon link to similar ones. But yeah, they just come in 10 packs from Walmart. I think any kind of Office Depot, Office Max, Staples will probably all have the same kind of thing. Amazon has them. And we should have links in our description if you wanted to check them out. They might be a little bit more on Amazon, but sometimes that's worth it. Just not having to go somewhere. Thanks, I don't sell devices, so maybe stay clear from now. Yeah, I just don't know. Amazon keeps coming out with stuff. Did you see Amazon came out with like a doctor service?
No.
Like it's like $10 a month. And you have unlimited, like you can do video doctor.
That's basically what we do with our doctor, but
yeah.
On video.
They can give you prescriptions on most of the stuff, you know, but they also have clinics in like 200 cities.
Are you about to get?
I don't know. I don't know.
Deal.
I'm like just imagining, like, are they just like, is it gonna go to a call center in some other country? I don't know. If it's anything like trying to get help from Amazon. I don't know if they want if I want them to have my medical history too. You know, start getting a bunch of suggested things in my purchases. Super fast, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Clothes, shoes, plush, toys, pretty much anything but electronics. Because the horror stories stress me out. Okay, so 5 to 10 minutes, about twice a month to consolidate. You wanna go through and label everything, number it.
Consolidate. No, 'cause I'm still like debating on. I've been working so hard this year to have 2,000 items, and now I'm just like, do I want to just like by the end, like at the end of the year, like sell it all for pretty cheap. Not
Oh,
like,
and start fresh, kind of.
Yeah, but then that's scary because I'm used to making this much every month for years now.
Yeah.
And if I have less items, I'm not gonna make that much. I mean, I could, but what I'm doing right now, I'm so excited about doing it right now, but it's not gonna last. So then, if I like get rid of most of my inventory, then it's like I'm not gonna make the same amount every day. Anyways, it would be cool to lower the amount of inventory. Even though
it's funny because I've like been thinking nonstop about putting a shop in the backyard that can hold 4 times the amount of inventory that we have.
I want more, but there's a lot in there that I want to get rid of.
Yeah.
And like I kind of want to take it out to buy sell trade, but I'm not gonna ever rebag it back up after that. So
yeah,
that's what I was thinking about. I don't know. There's no right or wrong answer. It would all be.
Wouldn't it be nice if we could just be like copy paste everything? I've had them return an item to me to switch the box back. Yeah. Oops. Yep. We haven't had it happen since we've done this as a living. I mean, we've had like somebody say like we think somebody switched labels one time, but.
What did they say they thought would happen?
Well, like I was talking about the pearl that got returned as a broken one.
Like another person.
Yes.
I thought you meant the post office.
Tracy says that they've had them return me to switch. Oh, are you talking Poshmark? I've had them return the item to me to switch the box back. Is that what you're talking about? Poshmark? Or BlackBerry Pearl scam kind of thing?
You must have got a really angry postal worker then.
Kelly, Artful Journey. Hey, everybody. Hope all you are well.
Hi, Kelly.
You doing all right tonight? Best shout out ever. Nice. Yeah, so you're right. She had the box that was priority mail, put the ground advantage. Oh, I see. Ground advantage label. Had a box that was priority mail, put on a ground advantage label on it, and USPS sent it back to me. So they delivered it back to you. Gotcha. I guess that's not the worst thing. The worst would be it just gets lost forever.
Like, why not just, I guess.
Right, just send me like a bill for the whatever extra.
It's like eBay charges us more. So does Mercari. I guess Poshmark doesn't.
And they probably just don't have all this logistics in place. Darren Russell, welcome in. New Bolo brand to me, Triple Lot. The logo is so generic and super great comps. All right, well, you know what I got to do. eBay. Triple Aught, like steel wool. 4-aught steel wool. Triple Aught design. Okay. You see the soles. Yeah. Dang. Some $247 pants. Triple Aught. Triple AUGHT.
Thanks for the Bolo.
Looks like their logo is like a... What is that? Fibonacci sequence, maybe? Awesome. Thanks for the Bolo. Everybody look out for Triple Aught. Paul says, no other live. Amanda just stalks me. Carrie, welcome in. Hey, guys. Haven't been to a live in a while. Hope you're all well. We're doing all right. Doing all right. Are you doing all right? Are they even doctors? Yeah. I don't know. Let me see.
I don't don't care if
What?
you're a doctor if you can give me a prescription for
Something I know I
amoxicillin
need.
when I
Right.
need it.
Right. So yeah, it's called One Medical, a modern approach to primary care. Get care for everyday concerns, chronic conditions, mental health, and more. Oh. 24/7 on-demand virtual care, primary care offices in many U.S. cities, longer appointments so you don't feel rushed. Care solutions for adults and kids. Looks like it's accepted by most major health insurance programs. If you have Prime, it's $10 a month, $9 a month. Additional family members for $6 a month. So it's $9 per and then $6 per member. And it looks like they had one in Denver. Oh no, they don't. I swear I saw one in Denver earlier. So yeah, need some amoxicillin. I don't know what other kind of insulin, maybe. Gretchen says, Kathy, have you hit what they call seller nirvana? You sell the same amount you are listing each week or on average. Also, do you think you get more sales from listing daily and getting 100?
Getting 100.
And hitting 100.
100 what? Like
100 a week, but not listing. Or listing 100 a week. So the 100 is in parentheses. So have you hit nirvana?
It's hard to say since I don't always list the same amount. Because I know my goal is 100, but I don't always list 100. So this month I've sold 90, like 3 items in 9 days. So that's 10-ish a day, 10, 11 a day. So I don't know. What's the second part of the question?
You sell this where you see the sum. Also, do you think you get more sales from listing daily and hitting 100 listings?
I definitely think I get more sales if I list daily. Just more sales in general, yeah. I'm too scared to do it differently. I always think about, I'm just going to list 100 once a week, you know? But that's too scary. I guess I could schedule them out. I don't know. I've never been a very good reseller that like actually sticks to anything.
And look, you're still a decent reseller. Decent, not good, not okay. Decent. I'm just kidding. So I don't know. I've always kind of, Gretchen, take this for as whatever you want, but I've always thought of it's much better to be more consistent with yourself versus like what other people might say is best. What's best for you? You know, you could test it out either way, see what you like more, see what you see in your sale do, you know, your store do better. Because, you know, reselling is so broad. There's so many different ways to do things. You know, even Kathy's been figuring that out. You know, she's started off this year with trying to be very consistent with shoes, and that was fine, right? It just wasn't, it's not like it was bad. You just wanted to change it up a little bit, so you did doing some bins, and that's still being good. So, I don't know. I think
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know what I want to say. I think it's much better to, like, I don't know. I was watching one of Cha-Ching King's videos the other day, and he was, I can't remember what the video, so I'm sorry, but he was basically saying like he tried doing the whole, you know, like listing consistent and doing all this, like what is so-called the best for being reselling. Like he's tried doing it in the 90s. You know, like, okay, I'm going to do this much this week and do this and set these goals. And he was like, it's just not fun. He didn't have any fun doing it. He's like, he'd much rather just go find the stuff and fun stuff that he wants to list. He's in that situation where he could do that, though. And it still works for him. I mean, he finds some crazy stuff and sells some crazy stuff. So,
right, like, I mean, we were talking to Scott at FlipCon, so I feel like me and Scott probably sell about the same dollar-wise, but I sell a lot more items. He just sells way better items.
yeah.
So.
His biggest goal is getting his average sale price up.
And my biggest goal is to make the same amount, at least minimum, the same amount of money that I need to make every month. And I know how to do that. It's by listing 100 items.
Yeah.
So.
And he knows himself, and he knows Melody, and he knows what works for them. So, you know, I would guess if we ask Scott, "Are you at Reseller Nirvana?" He'd be like, "What's that?" I don't know. I don't care about that. But he's still a very successful reseller. So, anyway, take that as you want. I don't know. Wes, welcome in. Apologies, we're late to the live. Hey, man, no need to apologize. No need. We're here for another. It's already 8:45.
The kids are. I told them I'd come lay them down at 8:30 and it's 8:45, but like I can hear them stomping. I feel like they're asking for me to come up there, even though they don't want to go to bed.
They are banging. Tracy says, I got my first order from Shipping Hip. Used your code, meant to post a haul on Instagram to give you a shout out, but my ADHD self got too excited unpacking and forgot.
Yay. We like them. They really are nice quality mailers.
How do you like them? Wes, you are never late. Everyone else is simply early. A wizard is never late. He is always on time. Are you a wizard, Wes? Doing good. Awesome, Carrie. There's a convenience store started where I'm at in Oklahoma called Quick Trip. They now have one in Denver. They've now expanded into the urgent care market with several locations. Interesting. Quick Trip. I think we had a Quick Mart when I was a kid on the corner. Welcome, Cammy. Welcome in. Kathy, GoodRx has a thing where you pay like $20 for a virtual visit and just click what you think is wrong and get a script.
It's like, no, I have to get like thyroid meds.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, our doctor, you just pay there by month and she just refills it. And like, occasionally she'll be like, I need a new lab, but
I'm just wondering how long it's going to be until those services are going to be just like a chat GPT bot.
Yeah.
And like a AI voice, and you don't even know. Nick's bra, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wes, my $20 list of 160 packages of pantyhose has been getting listed. So far, sold 75 worth this week.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
That reminds me, somebody messaged on these Spanx that. Hold on. Let's see.
I don't know if you should put. I'm gonna. I just don't want people's.
It's a message on the comment, like.
Yeah,
on
but
the...
it showed like their.
It's on the listing. Anybody could read it.
Okay, I'll go back.
Well, I was just seeing if I could. I don't know if I can see it from here, anyways. So I might have to actually get it from the storage to know.
Oh.
I can't read it either. Why would I post that without putting closer up pictures? I don't know. I'm not a great reseller. That's why.
Gretchen says, "I think you're selling yourself short." Kathy, I think you're rocking it.
I'm rocking it as best I can. That's for sure.
The quality is amazing compared to Amazon. GoodRx. We have a doctor here that it's not through insurance or anything, that we can go in and schedule anything like that. So it's almost like those services, but we can go and be face to face with the doctor. That's what I prefer. Quick Trip gas stations and stores are the bomb. We got them all over Central Texas, and they're great. Nice. Oh, shipping hip. The quality is amazing compared to Amazon. Okay. I am like, I was like, oh, the medical thing. Thanks for clarifying. Sometimes I think all the time I don't realize what's being talked.
Because you're so slow at reading.
What's being said. What? Have a quick trip in Arizona? So it's probably only a matter of time before we get one down here if they're in Denver. Is it like the new Buc-ee's or what? Quick Trip. So there's some in Evans, Firestone, Thornton. This is from May. It looks like we might be getting one. What? Quick Trip. What the heck? I'm getting a pop-up on this website and I close it and it takes it to a different... It's premium content apparently. It almost looks like a Maverick. Or like a come and go.
Didn't our Maverick just close down?
Yeah, well...
Good to go or something.
Good to go, yeah. The gas station game must be cutthroat or something. If I had to choose between Quick Trip and Buc-ee's each time we go to Dallas, I'm picking Buc-ee's every time, but Quick Trip everywhere else. All right.
All right, I'm gonna go lay them down. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
That's
What are they
fine.
blowing? Some kind of whistle or something? Can you give me a diaper?
Your mom gave them harmonicas.
That didn't sound like a harmonica.
It is.
But it's... My mom got them some harmonicas. She just came from Blue Ridge Mountains, Virginia. And she brought back some harmonicas for the boys. Thanks, Mom. Thanks. Is list perfectly worth it? I think so. It depends. There is a trial if you want to try it out, see if it's worth it for you. But it depends. What would you use it for? Are you listing? How much are you listing? Do you want to be able to cross post things in bulk? I think it's worth it for that. But I think that's a very individual decision. Kath will be back in just a minute. I wonder if they got showered. They were supposed to take showers. Buc-ee's is definitely on a different level. Quick Trip is more like a gas station with good convenience store inside. Yeah, we have something here called Come and Go. And I know the name, right? And but it's spelled K-U-M and Go. I guess they're owned by Maverick. Because we also have some Mavericks. But they're a nice, high quality gas station like that. So I wonder if they're kind of on the same level as Quick Trip. Mandy says, I used to prefer Quick Trip, but in Iowa, we've been getting these Quick Stars. They're way better. Man, gas station game is... Wait, there's two different Quick Trips. There's a Quick Q-U-I-K, which is what you guys are talking about, right? Q-U-I-K trip from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then there's a Quick Trip K-W-I-K trip. Huh. From Wisconsin. Interesting. And now there's Quick Stars, Quick Mart, Quick Way. Quick Trip isn't new or fancy. You probably have something else that is similar. Yeah. Did anybody know of Store 24? I grew up at Massachusetts, and it was the first store there that was open 24 hours a day when I was a kid. I was amazed. It was the first store that was open 24 hours a day. I think we had 7-Eleven. Do you guys have 7-Eleven? That's a national brand, right? I guess maybe not. Quick Stop. Very new right now. I'm listing about 5 a day if I have time. It's probably not worth it yet, but interested eventually. Yeah, I mean, at 5 a day, it depends on if you are interested in cross listing. If you're interested in are you cross listing right now? Are you listing on multiple platforms? If you are, then it might be worth it at 5 a day. But if you're not, probably not. You are cross-listing eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. You might look into it then. Because if you're only doing 5 a day and you're manually cross-listing those, you might be able to then be able to list more a day because your cross-listing time would go, be cut. I'll have Kathy do some cross listing so you can kind of see and get an idea of how it goes. But Tracy's asking an interesting question about List Perfectly. She lists about 5 a day, but she's cross listing them to eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. Would it be worth? 5 a day is a fair amount, and if you have List Perfectly then to help cross list, that would free it up to where she could do 8 to 10 a day.
Oh, like she's just doing it manually?
Yeah. Oh. So if she's manually cross-listing, I'd say try the trial, yeah,
Tracy. Might as well try the trial.
Again, the trial,
nothing else. You can move over a bunch of stuff pretty quickly.
Yeah? Well, you're limited to 20 or something.
Oh, on the trial.
I think the trial is like limited to a number. Maybe try it for a month. Yeah, maybe spend
the like cheap $29 one.
Yeah.
Although you don't get all the features, but I definitely think you could increase your listing if you were not manually doing it.
The first one is what, $30 a month?
Yeah, but you just can't do bulk.
You can't do the bulk
thing
cross
that does
posting.
Kind of help.
Yeah.
A lot. So.
Yeah. I'd say if you were able to try it out for a full month.
So like I just did when these 5 opened, that you wouldn't be able to do that with the $29 plan, but you could with the $49 plan.
Yeah.
You would just be only able to open one at a time, like one listing. So you could open it to Posh, Mercari, whatever, but just one listing at a time. Let me put you back on.
I told her we might show her how long it would take to cross post a couple things if she wanted to get an idea. Just like if you take one item and
oh, like by my hand? Or
no, like through List Perfectly so she can get an idea.
Oh, no, you're gonna make me too nervous.
Not to like, okay, go.
That's how
We're
I
gonna
feel
time
like
you
it
like a
is.
NASCAR pit stop. No, because yeah, just to get an idea. That's quick stop. Tracy says, I don't have anything cool. I have Circle K. We got those. 7-Eleven. We got those. And Publix. We don't have Publix. Let's see. We have our gas stations are Circle K, Sinclair, Diamond Shamrock, 7-Eleven. We have Conoco, Maverick,
Not no more.
Come and Go, Loaf and Jug.
I feel like Come and Go is like the most abundant one that
I was
we
looking
have.
at Come and Go. I think their own. It says the parent company is Maverick. Is that what you're saying? They got bought by
I
Maverick.
think so, but I wish it was. Well, I think Maverick got bought by Come and Go.
Right, but the parent organization is Maverick Inc. Cutthroat game. Mary Beth, things are slow for me on Mercari, and there's a lot of likes, but not many sales. Yeah, Mercari's never like that crazy fast for us. Although, I feel like when you do cross list a bunch there,
Yeah.
you get an influx.
I would say on Mercari, just like promote 10 items a day if you can. Like basically push the promote button that drops the price 5%. And then, yeah, if you can at least list an item or two a day.
Mm-hmm. Linda, welcome in. Kathy, how did you know to list that Lion King sweater at your price of $199.95?
Well, my friend on Instagram, Christy, told me. I mean, I would have figured it out. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
knew it was going to be a good piece. I just didn't know how good it was going to be when I first found it. I probably would have put it in a pile to like look up later. But yeah, she told me she sold something similar for like 130, like instantly. So that kind of told me that she probably underpriced that. And then, yeah, just knowing I had sold that, it was an adult size, but Lion King shirt, and pretty much instantly for 150
You
way
want to
back
pull
when.
up just the comps real quick to kind of show?
Yeah.
We'll give you an idea of what goes through our head. So we do a comp. This is how we kind of see what the sell-through rate is or how much we can expect to get something. So just some simple vintage Lion King kids shirt, because it is kids brand or kids size.
Yeah, so these are the comps I was going off of.
And then look at the solds. Yeah.
Which this looks like the same one. So this probably went on bid. The person didn't pay, and then
Yep.
it went on bid again. But yeah, I mean, this is a similar size. Mine was a 4.5. You know, this is a 6. This one is really cool. I like this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, these are the only comps I had to go off of, and mine still sold for more than that.
So I was looking at that one that's hanging that sold twice.
Yeah.
That's a very similar print.
yeah.
It's front and back. So if you go into the listing, you can kind of see it was front and back. Some of them are only front. I thought Kathy's had cooler like sleeves, and it had like a band, it just looked like a cooler shirt. Like, this is a cool shirt, but
It's
Kathy's
weird
was
that
like
this person
cooler.
is saying new without tags. Like, this is clearly faded and old.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't. But anyways,
That might be why it got resold. I don't know.
I just feel like anytime you do bid and it gets up to a high price, the people don't pay. That's why. I
So
don't like
we
it.
were like, you know what, Kathy,
But then, yeah, there's this T-shirt for this much, if that was real. So this one's mine right here.
yeah, that's Kathy's sale.
Yeah, I mean, but like that's literally the highest one, other than that T-shirt. I mean,
And
these are,
I think, yeah, like Kathy was saying, I think it could have sold for more. Obviously, we didn't find an exact match.
yeah, like mine is the technically highest.
Does anybody have Worth Point? Would anybody who has Worth Point, if you do,
I mean, I could try Terapeak.
Terapeak? I don't know. Are there some past sale? Like, should we open up that can of worms? What if it sold for like $900?
900. No. If it sold for 900, then someone would have bought it instantly
I know.
instead of messaging me, knowing there's a whole bunch of other people watching.
No, that's
it.
how I knew that it was in the ballpark. At least people were like super interested, willing to message, but not buying right away for everybody.
How can I lower my search? So vintage Lion King.
Now, if you go to listed without being sold, there are some crazy shirts. crazy priced shirts. And that was another thing. We kind of looked through to see if there was anything similar that was listed.
I mean, I really feel like mine got the highest price on eBay.
Yeah.
But I don't know where people are selling these.
Yeah,
like,
Lori
vintage
says,
things.
hey, Lori. Had more vibrant colors. Yeah. I liked your color scheme
Yeah, it
more.
was cool.
And there was 2 people that said, hey, I have the same shirt and I want my kid to have it, right?
Yeah.
I think that's just a
Just say that.
a
to
line
get
for
it,
them to
right.
like try to get some kind of sympathy price discount or something.
Like, I would, if that was literally true, I would pay anything to get this exact same one to match my kid if that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
So,
But there's some other, even listed right now. Oh, that's kind of a cool one. But it's only the front logo, the front image. So like listed right now, there's this cool, I like the color of this sweater, the teal one. But there's no image on the back, so they're asking $90 and it hasn't sold. So yeah, just kind of looking to see what's there, and then we were like, you know what? We spent $2, if that, on this shirt. We know these shirts can go for crazy money. We're gonna list higher than what we would think, and maybe feel it out. And that's exactly what happened. Within an hour, you got 2 offers pretty much. And then somebody bought it right out.
is there a way to like see how many people looked at it now that it's already sold though?
Maybe.
Anyways, I'm happy to have $200 for it.
Yeah. That's now your most expensive shirt?
Probably.
See, and I noticed on these other sold ones, like this is the same kind of shirt,
That looks like a PJ shirt. You were showing me that one. It looks like the top of a
but
pajama set.
they got $40 for it, but there's no image on the back, and I'm not showing my screen, so they don't know what I'm talking about. But I wonder why that person. This is obviously the same person, right? It looks like they use the same,
Yeah.
but 2 different shirts, and they both sold twice.
Right. Usually bids don't end up paying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what people. I feel like there were some other comps when we were looking before, but now I'm not seeing them. Lori, what's going on here? 94 watching and only 34 of you have hit the like button. Smash it, please. Thanks, Lori. Welcome in. Feel the pressure. Do we have Wawa? We do have Wawa.
Do we? No, we didn't.
What's Wawa?
Like a
Water?
gas station or store or something.
Wawa tacos? Convenience store. Wasn't there like a Waha tacos or something?
Wahoos.
Wawas? Is it gas station tacos? We don't have a Wawa. Lori says that was an incredible sale, Kathy.
Thank you.
Yours had more vibrant colors. I added the way. Yours had way more vibrant colors. Grams and Pops Vintage. Hey, welcome in. How you doing? Junk Monkey, welcome in.
Hi, friend.
How you doing, Rob? Grams and Pops says, great, now I'm hungry. You know what? That happens. You come to the Ginger Marvin Live. We inevitably just talk about food. Which we had baked potatoes tonight because I
Who said that
last week somebody said they had baked potatoes. Who had baked potatoes last week?
It was really good.
Who influenced us? I forgot how long it takes to bake potatoes.
Right. He kept saying it's almost done. I'm just going to go do a workout because it's not going to be done.
Cleaning glass and listening while listening. There you go. Ooh. I think the there we go. Showing that the shout out works again. I would take credit for fixing it, but I didn't do anything. It just works today for some reason. Oh.
What?
Wes, it was Wes. That was us that did the baked potato bar last week. That's right, man. You influenced us. I even made some bacon bits.
So good.
Kathy got this big, I don't know, it's the thickest bacon I've ever seen come from a grocery store, at least.
It's really good, though.
It was good. Mandy says, my kids like when we do baked potato bar, taco meat, cheese, salsa, sour cream and onions, broccoli. The kids just make their own masterpiece. That'd be good.
One of our kids did not eat any.
Yeah, he had
the
yogurt.
other one probably ate 2 bites.
Kristen, good night.
Good night.
Yeah, that'd be good. Like putting some taco meat and lettuce. I don't know lettuce, but like a taco baked potato. Taco tato. Tracy, good night. Get some rest. Appreciate you so much. Sounds good. The nacho cheese. I cheat and use the bacon bits. I don't know. I feel like I had a bad experience with bacon bits when I was a kid, and I've never been able to eat them again. Bad experience is I tasted them and didn't like them. Or they were stale, or I don't know, hurt my tooth or something. Chili and cheese on a baked potato, that's fall food right there. Ooh, chili baked potato, man.
I was saying that.
Is that what you said?
Well, this morning I was like, what do you have to put on top of the potatoes? And
I was like,
a lot
butter.
of people do chili, but obviously we don't have chili to do today. So.
We did butter, cheese, sour cream. We had some dried chives. Did I say cheese? Bacon bits. Chopped up bacon. Which that bacon was so fatty. I cooked 4 strips of thick bacon, and it came out with just a little bit of bacon. What determines what you do? When do you lot items versus just listing individually? So what determines when you lot or list individually?
I don't really do lots, do I?
Not too much. Usually if we lot, it would be similar items and inexpensive.
Yeah.
If each item would only sell for $5 each,
Yeah.
it's
Like
probably
how
not
I
worth listing
mentioned
individually. So
those Nike shorts in the last video, I would. But,
yeah. So if they're, similar or the
like
same.
I mean, this is like bins items. I probably wouldn't go to a store and find things to lot together.
Right.
So like I might, if Once Upon a Child doesn't take a bunch of 6-month stuff, I might make a lot of that. Something like that.
Now, I remember my brother used to sell on eBay back in the day. He did it full time for a while. And he told me one of the reasons why he got into eBay was somebody that he knew. This was like, how long ago was that? It's been 18 years. It's before his son was born and he's graduating high school. So he knew of somebody at that time that would go to garage sales and buy baby like onesies, baby clothes, and then put them up in lots by size and similar styles and all that, and just list them and sell them on eBay. Now that 18 years ago. Basically what Kathy did. I mean, you didn't like lot things up and stuff, but that was her whole business model, was just, getting thousands of onesies.
Not really doesn't want like.
Well, that's the
really
way
my
he said it.
business
I mean,
model.
not you.
No.
The person that my brother knew of. Remember, this was before YouTube. This was, well, what time was, how old is YouTube? Definitely before reselling on YouTube.
When I was
YouTube is
selling kids
18
clothes,
years old.
I had no business model. I was just selling kids clothes for like some extra money.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of it as a business at all.
Right. Well, yeah. Back then, he was like, "Yeah, this lady I know, she does this, and it's her full time thing, and she makes $100K a year." Times have changed a lot. I don't know if you can necessarily do it like that with babies' clothes, but I always thought it was kind of crazy. YouTube is 18 years old. Crazy. Our next baked potato bar will be with chili. There you go. There you go. Hey, everyone. Hope you guys are having a good night. Melissa, we're doing all right. How you doing? A onesie pioneer. Yeah. Do you buy clothing? Do you buy clothing measurements in your listing, or do we put them? We type them. I mean, yeah, we put them in the listing. With List Perfectly, there's a place where you could put the measurement.
Yeah.
So we just put the number, and it puts everything else.
It does.
It does that, and it converts it too. So it'll do centimeters. Do you do clothing measurements in your listing? Yeah. Or put a tape measure. We don't do the tape measure in the picture. We know people do that. Works for them. Try to do both so it leaves no unanswered questions. Yeah. No, we just measure and throw the numbers in there.
What is this called? Like, just like right here.
Rim? Edge?
The edge of the inner edge.
Put the measurements in the photos. The only reason I would say it's nice to have them typed out versus in a photo is it becomes searchable. Someone can search the measurement. You can't really do searching on an image. So is that a benefit? I don't know. Kathy, when you were relisting only during your move, did you see much of a drop in sales?
Actually, we were talking about this today. Not really.
She says we may need to do that for a while, so I'm wondering.
I mean, I feel like the same amount of sales I normally would, but I did do the relists every day, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. and I sent aggressive offers on Posh and stuff. So like I basically made myself make sales. So I think the money was about the same too, though.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about doing it not listing, but
So it wasn't like set it and forget it and make the same sales.
Right.
You were doing a little bit more work.
But not much.
Not much.
Not like an hour a day, maybe.
Yeah. Now it's not
Obviously,
sustainable.
Yeah.
Because
like,
you're
I
gonna
couldn't
drain
keep
your
that up,
listings,
right. But I think I still sold over 300 items that month and made the same amount I make usually every month.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, I mean, searchable. I don't know how many people are out there searching your measurements, but at least it's there. Because I don't know how to read the measurement tape. Yeah, how do you type 4 lines past the half-inch mark? 4 little dashy thingies. I always do pictures with a tape because twice I got an INAD because they said written off by 1 notch. Which you could see in my picture was wrong. So never write. So you never write it. Yeah, I would say we haven't done this, but I've thought about doing this, and we could do it with List Perfectly. Just having like a little thing at the bottom that says measurements are plus or minus half an inch or something, quarter inch. Not right. Hold up in court.
Thankfully, nobody's ever said that.
We've never had the issue. I feel like, yeah, if somebody really wants to return something, they'll find something. Even if they didn't say it was the measurement, they would have found something else to say it was an INAD. You know, in that case, I think, Susan. If somebody wants to do that to you, they're gonna do it to you. That's just how eBay is. Because is 1 notch gonna mean it fits different? No. Like, it's not. What did you do with Posh as far as listing? You did the Posher VA.
Having it relist every day.
Posher VA has a feature where you can have it relist.
She has it. Well, I think she has Posher VA. So.
Yeah. Now, it does desync with List Perfectly.
I don't think Lori, do you use List Perfectly?
If you're using List Perfectly, just be aware of that. But that's not the end of the world either. Oh, you could schedule that? I have Posture VA, but not List Perfectly. So yeah, you could schedule it, and it does it based on the age of the item too, right?
Yeah, you can pick the days.
So you could,
because if it's not, I always forget. I think it's 60 days.
So
if it's not at least 60 days, it won't put it back at the top of your closet. So there's really no point in relisting that. The top of your closet and the top of the search.
Right.
It would just relist it and put it back where you originally listed it. So
you could even, I know this is what is not what you're talking about, Lori, but you could even have Posture VA share your closet in a specific order. You know how, I don't know if people still do it, but they would curate their shares so that all the items were next to each other. Like all their, men's pants, women's shirts, all in curated order. I'm pretty sure you could do that with Posture VA. Just have it share in a curated order of however you want. But yeah, you can have it schedule the relists, and you could use Posture VA to do it earlier, but you're saying there's no benefit unless it's over 60 days.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure you go check out the scheduling. Hey, is the bus project still going on? I feel like I need to check in more often. You probably don't. It's not. It is on a little bit of a hold right now, Grams and Pops. I'm in the process of getting the other house that we moved out of to this house. So if you've been gone for a while, we are now in a new house, and we're getting the old house ready to rent out. That's the big thing that I'm doing off camera, in the background. And then once we get that rented out, hopefully by Christmas, but should definitely be like by January, like in January at the latest. Definitely by March. No. So basically,
100%
whenever
by
it is,
spring break, or our
100%,
anniversary, right?
100%, 2025.
one year after we moved here,
Yeah.
it will definitely be rented out.
So that's what is consuming all of my extra time, which is not a lot. Somehow I only get over there. There's some days I don't get over there for 3-4 days.
Yeah, I'm not making fun of you.
No, I know.
just messing
I
with
feel
you.
bad because it's like
I
I
mean,
jumped
we
the
thought
gun.
about him just not doing vids for a while, but that just
Yeah.
I feel like that's too scary.
Yeah. Yeah. So, in all honesty, when the house is rented, I'm jumping right back on and taking that series back up. I've got all that stuff. You can kind of, well, you can't see. You can see the M&M behind Kathy and that pile there. There's still some more at the other house. And it's going to be rolling. We've got some appliances I'm going to be listing locally because we got like a new oven and microwave and dishwasher when we moved in here. And I'm going to try to sell some of those. Those are going to be going towards the bus and just, yeah, doing all that kind of stuff. Probably definitely on the list. Yeah. Definitely, maybe, possibly 100%. Yeah. Wes says, I got 2 returns coming back this week. 1, they bought for an event and it got canceled. And 2, they found something better.
That's what I'm so worried about the Lion King thing. If somebody just wants like literally a pic of their kid to wear it and then like try to return it.
Yeah. Because it was the other Lion King shirt that you got. Was that the guy that was like saying it was the wrong size or something?
No, that guy was probably happy he got it for half the price of what it was worth.
What shirt was that?
If anything, he might have been flipping it.
Remember when we were at?
What shirt? Oh, that was like a $15 Disney shirt. That person was just weird.
When we were camping?
Yeah.
Oh,
That guy was just super weird. And then all
like,
of his
way to
feedback
ruin
to
our camp.
anybody that he ever did was like that. Remember?
Yeah. Yep. Feedback tells a lot about somebody. No problem, Lori. Do you give feedback to your buyers? And if you do, how long do you wait to do? I keep getting emails from my eBay to leave feedback. I usually wait about 2 weeks just in case of a return. Leo, we have ours set up to automatically respond feedback. Now, you know, there's others that will do differently. We probably should. We probably like some people would just give feedback right when they ship. Positive feedback. Because that's just kind of like, I don't know. I understand where you're coming from, Leo, like waiting to see that everything's good and they're, you know, not going to give a return. That's not how eBay used to be.
What's funny is the shirt that you're just talking about. The guy left us positive feedback. What he said was kind of annoying.
In the
but
positive
it was
feedback.
Positive. So then we left him positive feedback because
automatically.
our
That's
account
true.
was set up like that.
And that's right. I remember that. Because that's what made me go through looking at his feedback, and there was a couple cases of that.
But that's also what made me like, okay, he can't change it to negative now. At least, if anything, all he can do is try to like request a return and like at least 40.
Can you request a return if they give
I
positive
don't
feedback?
I'm sure you still can.
Yeah. So, I don't know what the right. Again, there's no real right way to do anything. What we do is just automatically return feedback with good feedback. I don't think it gives good feedback if there's bad feedback. It's a setting in eBay. I can't remember exactly where to go. But it keeps us from getting those emails. You don't get any kind of messages saying leave positive feedback, do you?
Only when I buy stuff.
When we buy stuff. And that might be a setting that like a messages setting. I don't know. It could be a different setting. Go to help and contact, see if I can help you out. Automatic feedback. Try clicking on that, Leo. Or sorry, yeah, Leo. Yeah. That should take you to the help section where it'll show you how to do automatically. You could select to edit your automatic feedback, and you could choose one of two options for when feedback is left. Either you, after the buyer has paid for the item, which is like the classic. I feel like that's how eBay was in the very beginning. Or after the buyer has paid for the item and you left positive feedback. Wait. Paid for the item and left you positive. I read that wrong. Yeah. So you can either leave positive feedback as soon as they pay, or as soon as they pay and give you a positive feedback, which is the one that we have. Grams and I made a living selling tiny home supplies and appliances for a while, so schoolies were a big part of that. Hey, you got any spare stuff in the back? Does anyone know how to connect two DJI mics to a GoPro? Seems like I need a cord or some media mod. What's your video audio setup for your live? Oof, our live is complicated.
Don't ask me.
But two DJI mics to a GoPro. Are you talking for a live? Like a live show? So our setup, like I do it through the computer. We each have one of these microphones. These are Beacon mics, and I have a audio controller called a Beacon Create, and that's where I can, all the sound goes through there, so I can individually turn up like different apps and stuff with that. But everything goes into the computer, and then I go through a software called OBS, Open Broadcasting something. I don't know, OBS. It's pretty common. And so you just set everything up as sources through there, and then you set up your YouTube on it. But as far as like my microphones are not plugged into my camera, they're plugged into the computer. Our cameras are plugged into the computer. Well, actually, Kathy's camera is Wi-Fi, so is Reese's. So like the Reese cam is just a cell phone. So it's not plugged in or anything right now. Kathy's is a cell phone that's plugged in. For recording, all we do is I use my phone, my daily phone, and that's it. I just record it through there. We have, like, when Kathy has been doing her own stuff, we started using like a Rode Wireless Go. Because she's very soft-spoken and I'm very loud. So when I'm not around, I guess it just needs a little bit like a mic. So that's what we've got going on. But if you're recording with a GoPro, so like with my mics, like I've got two of them, so we could both have a mic. Right? But with these mics, if we're recording a video, it records the audio on the microphone. It's not recording it to the phone. So then in editing, I compile it all together into a video. Kathy hates all the mics and stuff.
It's not that serious.
Well, it is. It is very serious. People want to hear you. They don't want to hear me. So what's your guys' best sales of the week? Share your best top sales of the week. Or maybe favorite sales. Or worst sales. What shareable sales? What's your shareable sale this week? How many INADs do you get in 12 months with no returns? I offer returns with buyer paying ship, and I had 4 bogus ones in 12 months. I hear if you get a certain number that your account can be penalized. In the last 12 months, is there a way to see that?
Yeah, I mean,
It's in the seller level. Cases closed without seller resolution? Is that? If so, we have none.
right? I'm like, is it counted as a, because like, well, she hasn't opened it yet, but like just before the live, someone said a Pendleton jacket I sold was petite, but I didn't say it was petite because I didn't notice, but it is petite. So I was like, oh, so sorry, just open a return, I'll accept.
So
And I'm sure
INAD,
she
though,
would open it as a,
yeah,
not
like
as a scribe, but I would accept it. So I
Right.
don't know if it counts as an INAD unless you were trying to fight it or something.
right. So we do have some returns, but they're not considered INADs because they messaged Kathy, said, "Hey,
12
this
months.
is like
It's
whatever."
probably literally like 4 or 2. Yeah. In 12 months, like it's like almost none probably.
Yeah. What are these? Some of these are closed.
Yeah, a lot of times people
So
just
we
say
have-
it doesn't fit and I just decline their return request.
I'm looking at the thing. In the last 12 months, we have 18 pull up as return closed. But yeah, most of those are, they said doesn't fit, doesn't fit, doesn't fit. Those Kathy just closed and they didn't return them. Let's see, a belt. 2, 3. Looks like maybe 5. Maybe 5 items in the last year, but none of them were technically INAD. These were all just things like arrived damage on this belt. Now, whether or not it actually arrived damage,
Oh, that belt was, it smelled like smoke. I didn't
Is that what it
notice
was? Yeah.
Yeah, so I took that return.
so we took the return.
I have that belt relist still.
But like these Vask shoes, you remember this?
Oh,
The
yeah,
guy
I
said
got-
that they were like manufacturing defect.
Yeah, you want to see what the guy that bought them on Posh said about them?
They weren't. They were like
No, I know.
like
They were like perfect.
perfect. He just, that could have been an INAD if we didn't do anything about it. But
Yeah, somebody bought those same shoes on Posh and said, we're going to find it because it was very nice. Come on. It wasn't that long ago.
Apparently
I
it was.
swear.
okay, quit bragging about your Poshmark sales. Ooh.
I don't know, man. I want to look at it. You can keep talking.
The return was from August. Melissa says, I'm clearing out storage units, so it seems easier than my phone, but finding out I need to learn more.
He didn't say anything. He just gave 5 stars.
5-star. That's saying something.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it was these same shoes, but they're basically like new. The guy just wanted a deal. Because, yeah, the guy that returned them on eBay also was trying to get a deal on them before he even bought them. So I'm happy he had to go through a hassle to return them to me. So
Rob says it's best sale, $365 Hamilton pocket watch.
nice.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Lori sold a $110 Five Nights at Freddy's backpack.
Oh, I saw that. That was a cool one.
Sweet. Melissa sold a Calvin Klein women's 1X shine packable quilted hoodie puffer jacket. Did you
What
like
brand?
copy and paste that title?
Oh, Calvin Klein.
Quilted hoodie puffer jacket, which I ended and sell similar. Hey,
For how
got
much?
that sell. Yeah, what was the sell? Maybe it was her favorite sale. We're not gonna. You don't have to say how much. Don't have to say. Yeah, you did. You did copy and paste the title. All the keywords. Grams and Pops sold a $299 inflatable Santa.
Nice.
So happy that thing is off the shelves, right? Just in time.
Yeah, I don't like selling holiday things.
Imagine
for
that sitting on your
reason.
shelf for another year. $45 was that puffer jacket. Mary Beth set a small Coca-Cola juice glass. Juice glasses bought for 50 cents at Goodwill, sold for $10. I don't know why, but I'm liking buying interesting glass pieces.
I love looking at it. I do not like packing glass, so I usually don't buy too much, but I do like glass stuff.
Having it?
Just like when I'm at a thrift, I like to look at it. Even at the bins, I like to look at it, and then I talk myself.
I mean, the right piece you'll buy and sell. So
Right.
you've sold like that fairy glass thing.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
So if the right piece comes along. Also, an old school Tetris game, handheld, bought for $1 at Goodwill, sold for $12. Nice, like one of those like all in one. What are those called? Like a tiger gamepad. Only 6-foot Santa, but he was a sitting Santa in a big chair that was actually waved. A chair that actually waved and turned his head side to side. Wow. That's crazy. I feel they do the INAD just to get the free shipping to return it. Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It doesn't matter if you have returns or not. You know, if they don't want to pay the shipping,
Right.
they can do the INAD. As of now, I only have 122 listings, but for the past week and a half, I have 1 or 2 sales a day. I don't know what I did right. Although I've drafted a lot and listed 1 or 2 a day. Hey, there you go. That's Nirvana, right? Selling 2 a day, listing 2 a day.
Okay, I did my 25, not on the live. I did 10, I think, before.
It's 10 on the live.
Well, maybe 15. I did 10 before I came here to the live,
She couldn't wait.
including that Lion King shirt. That was one of the ones that sold
Yeah,
on today's.
it's crazy. Made the whole day worth it, huh?
Today was already good from buy, sell, trade.
Been having some small, quick successes listing holiday things on Facebook locally. That's nice. Get the holiday stuff out.
All right, you could turn off my screen. I gotta print 2 labels.
Okay. Off. You're good. Lori says, my fail of the week. I sold a dancing Santa, shipped him Tuesday. Today I found the charger I forgot to put in the box. So I shipped the charger on my dime. Hey, you made it right.
Yeah.
The all-in-one. Nice. The Tetris game. If we're doing fail of the week, I'm gonna need more time. Are you gonna cook up a big fail? Let's hear it. Yeah.
What is the grand advantage? Like, you know how Priority Mail have like has what the frick am I trying to say? For the Lion King sweater, I want to just ship it the cheap way because I think it comes with money back now if something happens. Whatever that's
Insurance?
called. Yeah, like how Priority Mail has that. I think Ground Advantage has that now. But I don't know how much.
Does it
anyone
come
know
with
how much?
insurance?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Guys, what Kathy's trying to say is, does Ground Advantage have an included insurance?
And how much is
And if
it?
so, how much is it?
That's all I'm trying to say. A lot more words.
$100.
Okay. So I should add extra insurance.
For all customers, $100 insurance included. Do you think
I should add an extra $100?
pirate ship would it have more?
I think pirate ship is 100 too.
So $100 insurance is included, and you can purchase up to $5,000 in additional coverage.
Ship cover. Oh yeah, still 100. So should I buy the extra 100 or should I just chance it?
How much is the extra 100?
I don't know yet.
If it's like $1, I'd say get
I'm
it.
sure it's like more than that. But even if I did priority mail, it would be the same 100, right?
Probably, yeah.
So what would I want? So add additional liability, require signature, no.
It does have insurance, but getting the claim accepted is another matter. Is it different on ground advantage versus priority, like filing a claim? Because we filed what, 2 or maybe 3 claims, and we've got them all. Every claim we've put in, we've got. $100. Welcome in, Teresa.
I'm just gonna chance it, I guess.
Okay. I mean, what are the odds that something bad's gonna happen? Probably pretty high.
Stop.
Hey, hello. I just watched your video about Posture VA. Can it be used on a smartphone only, or is it a desktop, laptop required? With Posture VA, it is a you need a laptop or a desktop. You need it's an extension. So you need Chrome on desktop to be able to use the extension. I don't know if they're ever going to come out with an app to do that, but it runs in the background. So even with the desktop or laptop, it needs to be on to work. So, Kathy's computer's on 24/7. That's where we have it.
I profited $173.40 on that sweater.
How much?
$173.40 after eBay fees and shipping and cost of goods that
that's pretty cool.
Said is $2.
I guess I approve. That's awesome. I don't have any fails unless we're talking about my future money piles taking up all of my free space. Revamping some older shoe listings. 2 pairs in a row are different sizes from left to right. Good thing they didn't sell. Oof. That happens. It surprises me how often that happens. Who is buying 2 different size shoes for themselves and then donating them?
Oh, right. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone buys it on purpose like that. I think it's always.
Usually somebody's donating. Yeah, I guess.
Like they might have bought it at Nordstrom or something.
I mean, I could understand people having 2 different size feet. Maybe they'll go and they'll like buy the 2 different size shoes on purpose, like sneak them in the box from the store, and then kind of screw the store for buying that and then donate them. I don't know. I guess there could be a million reasons why. We bought a small storage unit full of clothes. Didn't know that beforehand. That was owned by a family that had a husky. Also didn't know that. Not a great time. I would be sneezing so much. I feel like my nose is like clogging up just thinking about that. I do wish it didn't have to be on. I bought a cheap Chromebook just for Posture VA so I wouldn't overheat my main laptop. Yeah. I thought about trying to look into, there's these like little computers called Raspberry Pi, and they're like, well, they were expensive for a while. I think they might still be, but when I was looking at them, they were like $30, $35. And I was looking at the possibility, when I say I was looking at, I was intending on looking at, I never got around to it, seeing if I could get one of those to run Posture VA, because it'd just be just a little thing you could just turn on and it runs. That's what I was kind of thinking. I thought it'd be a cool video idea showing people how to set it up. But never got around to it. Vintage dog hair everywhere. Yeah. It's got that vintage, the vintage husky smell. Or to get mixed up at the store and people don't realize, then donate. Yeah, but I mean, we've seen it on some pretty unique shoes too. Like you got it on those motocross boots.
Yeah.
Which...
So I think there was probably a third pair because I got two that day, 2 pairs. I imagine a family maybe had like 3 kids, 3 different sizes, but the thrift store switched them, and then I didn't see the other pair when I was there. Or
I don't know. I feel I hate it. Yeah, everywhere. Jared, welcome. How you doing?
hello. I'm gonna paint my nails for the last
10 minutes.
Yeah. Because I'm done printing my labels and doing my listings.
Yeah.
I got a lot done today.
You did. You deserve to paint your nails.
Save $50 so that I could spend it on. No, I'm just kidding.
Coffee?
Girl math.
Girl math in it
I
already.
already paid for my coffee by saving money on gas today.
Raspberry Pi will run Apostrophe, I'm sure. We use them to automate all kinds of stuff in our escape rooms. Yeah. They're pretty simple to set up too. Can you run just Chrome, like a desktop version of Chrome, because that's all you would need. I have one, but I have it for like a little video game emulator kind of thing. Kaylee Lane today said she does signature guarantee is an expensive sale to avoid scam saying they didn't get it. Oh, make them sign for it.
I mean, I don't think eBay cares if they say they didn't get it as long as it says it's delivered to the address that they put. Because every time someone opens a case, I just add the tracking and it just cancels the case out.
Yeah, but it might add that little bit of like.
It might annoy the customer that
yeah,
they
have to go to the place if they're not home.
I mean, that one just doesn't worry me about. As long as it says delivered, it's considered delivered by eBay.
Right.
And eBay's not going to make me refund them. If anything, they might refund them.
But if it gets signed, then it's delivered. And then you don't need to worry about insurance. But if it doesn't ever get signed, then my brain was working for a second and it stopped. I don't remember where I was going with that.
I don't think we're talking about the same issue.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I feel like the fumes are getting to me. Or mixed up in a huge bin of shoes in the back of the thrift store. Lori says, I'm listing Starbucks mugs and American Girl dolls tonight. That's fun.
Thought about, but there was an American Girl doll that once upon a child like above the counter. I couldn't see the price, but I was trying to think about using my credit on that, but I didn't want to be like, how much is it all? And then they're like $50, and I'm like, oh, never mind. So I just didn't ask.
Yeah, basically whatever price you see on eBay, add $50 to it. Did you get that coffee, Kathy? I voted yes.
Oh yeah, I did.
Lori.
Obviously, yeah, I always got.
Obviously.
I probably already bought it before I even put that poll up.
I was gonna say, usually if Kathy's putting up a poll.
I actually got 2 coffees today, but one of them I used my points for, so it was free. Even though I spent
free.
Like,
We only have to spend $10,000 on coffee to get that free coffee.
Right. That $10,000 was saved on something at some point.
Not really, because we could just make coffee at home for 10 cents a cup.
Ew. Gross.
Or just drink water. I mean, that's an option too.
Do you guys know why I'm such a good reseller and so productive? Is because I have something to look forward to every day, which is
she's
getting a
high
coffee
on caffeine all the
while
time.
I do my work. Like it literally, I'm like, okay, I have my coffee, I can do my work. It makes me feel happy, and I want to do my work when I have a coffee.
Now, what can we substitute that with? That's not coffee.
Back massages.
Okay, you can keep the coffee.
Just rub my shoulders.
I don't want nobody rubbing your shoulders.
The whole time that I was talking about you. You have to stand behind me and rub them the whole time I do my listings.
How are your sales for the month? Mine are down 20% from last month. Jared, for this month, I would assume they're probably down from last month just because last month was your best month ever, right?
It says my last 31 days on eBay, I'm up 1.5%.
Ooh. I feel like getting 2 months in a row, best month ever, when we're pretty steady would be unlikely, but sorry you're getting a 20% slump. Melissa wants to know what color nail polish. Let's see it.
It's the same one as last time, taupe. I think it's called taupe.
Don't you dump that out.
I'm gonna dump it all over your nice desk to the taupe.
Or he says, my little Chromebook is great. I bought it off eBay for $50. There you go. That's not bad. $50 to have it just run that. If you really love her, you would let her paint your nails too. Do you want to paint my nails?
He came and got pedicures with me.
I get a pedicure every once in a while.
You didn't get clear. You just let them cut your nails.
Why would I get clear?
I don't know. To like have it on your nails.
Nope. I just get a little extra soak. Has your wife ever sold a Jared Lang shirt? No.
I never heard of it. Look it up.
Let's check it out. Check it out. Any relation to you, Jared? Looks almost like a Robert Graham kind of shirt. Not too high of comps. $25. There's a 42 brand new. 26. Yeah, I don't think we've come across any. No relation. Kaylee said she added extra insurance and made them sign because they can scam and say it arrived, but nothing in the box or something. I see that.
I mean, but couldn't they still say nothing was in there even if they signed for it?
Why would they sign for an empty box, though?
How would they know it's empty? It's not like they're going to open it in front of the person that they had to sign it.
Well, I mean, if you hold the box, you would be like, there's nothing in here. I'm not signing for this.
I mean, but I don't know. I just feel like anyone can say anything and eBay's going to side with the buyer.
Yeah. Use my points for a Tampa Bay mug that I just listed. Nice. Not sure, or maybe they could say someone else took the package.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it says delivered, eBay doesn't care. If
right.
somebody else stole the package, so
if
that's
they
on them, I guess.
If you get a porch pirate,
yeah, you have to refund them.
You still pay. Yeah, you still get
to.
paid. As long as eBay or as long as USPS shows that it was delivered, you're still like it's not your responsibility to make sure that they have good enough security at their house. They would have to go, and if they want to file a claim, file it with the USPS. In that case, I would think.
I mean, they can open a case on eBay, but eBay will close it.
Now we have in the past, if something broke or something, we would reimburse, and then we would file a claim with the package. Like we would wait for photos of the broken stuff. Like we had a mug that broke. We got the photos, refunded the money, and then filed a claim, and then got reimbursed from USPS for them breaking our mug.
Because we did a bad job packing it. It's our own fault.
I mean, they broke it. No relation. You guys ever deal with dry clean only items? Is it worth trying to deal with the stains on higher end stuff that's dry clean only?
A little, I guess. I don't dry clean any. I think I've dry cleaned one item.
And it didn't come out any cleaner.
I still sold it, like, luckily.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did not get
What
clean.
was that? That was that
It was
patchwork
like a pretty
jacket.
cool leather, but like multicolor, almost rainbowy suede leather jacket thing. It only sold for like $50. I think I paid 10 or something for the dry cleaning.
Yeah.
But it was a bins item, so yeah. I either wash them myself in the washing machine, even though it says dry clean only, or I just listed dirty.
I will say we tend to not do very much higher end stuff.
Yeah.
And that's
That way.
yeah, it's almost like on purpose. It has to be a really good item, easy item that you're comfortable with. So if it's a dry clean only, then we would sell it, but we're not going to dry clean it. So if it's in bad shape, even though it's worth some money, we're not into it. So we're going to leave that. Now we have, in the past we bought stuff and we're still probably working through some stuff that we shouldn't have bought. I know I have a bunch of stuff I shouldn't have bought.
Everything you have to list, you should have bought.
That Mike Tyson VHS is amazing.
I mean, hey, you've made $40 off your 3 games that you basically paid $3 or $6. You paid like $2 a game.
$2 a game? No, but
those
were
were like
game?
some of the better ones, and the rest, some of them aren't even worth $2 probably. So you're gonna have to lot them. Are you gonna lot them?
I'm gonna have to lot some of them. Yeah. Lori's asking, Kathy, have you sold Joyfully kids boots? Yeah, you sold.
Yeah.
That brand. I remember that brand.
Yeah, I've sold some of their shoes and some of their dresses. I have a pair of women's shoes of them listed though that are not selling, but I've sold many of the kids' shoes for a lot of good money, like 30 to 50.
New England Thrifter. Hey, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Pops is saying we bought a unit recently that had 4 wardrobe boxes of Robert Graham jackets and shirts.
Nice.
Some for sure need cleaning, but they just say dry clean only. Oof.
I don't know about all that. I mean, what does dry cleaning do? Because it's dry cleaning. Like, I don't feel like it gets stains out very good.
Now, I know you could dry clean at home. I think there's some
Yeah.
kits you can get. I don't know if it's worth it. Are they funky? Like, my thinking is they're in a wardrobe box, so somebody took it out of their closet, hung it in a box. So they're probably clean. But they're dry clean only, so I guess they could have hung it up and not cleaned it. But I'd say I don't know. You've already got them because you bought them in a unit. That's up to you. Would you rather donate them and maybe take a write-off, or list them as is if they're in a good enough condition, or maybe take a little bit less by listing them that way, or spend how much is it to dry clean a shirt?
I don't know. Probably a lot.
Yeah. It might not be.
Probably at least like $5.
I mean, they're Robert Grahams, so maybe comp them out. See if they're nice and ornate. I feel like you can get more. They were all in plastic in the box. They are in good shape, but some have obvious sweat stains on the neck area. Most are good. Yeah, I don't know.
I would probably just try to watch them, honestly. If I didn't really care about if it got ruined.
Yeah, maybe take some measurements before, wash it, see if they shrunk or anything.
I don't think they would shrink.
Caterpillar says, I think a lot of higher end designers just say dry clean, even though they're 100% washable. Live dangerously. Yeah.
I noticed on some of my those Pendleton sweaters, it says, even though they're 100% merino wool and stuff, it says machine wash. But like newer stuff would definitely say dry clean.
I mean, anything's washable if you're try hard enough. I'd not heard of it before, but found a new pair this week. Yeah. What would you say? Like what Joyfully? On par with, like, what class of
I don't know.
What are they similar to?
They're not really similar to anything. The things I sold
Okay,
were
like price wise, like, is it a?
Well, they're expensive, but they're cheap. They feel like, to me, they feel like super cheap and crappy things.
But like selling wise, is it a Rothy?
It's a kid's shoe.
No, I know.
What are you trying to get me
Price
to say?
wise,
Why don't you just say whatever you want me
I
to
don't.
say?
I'm saying like.
Price wise, I said I've
Price
sold a lot
wise,
in the like 30
speed
to $50
of selling. Like, is it like selling a Rothy, or is it like
dependent.
selling a Vans shoe? Is it like
I
selling?
don't know. It's been a long time. It could be like not selling at all anymore. Who knows?
They don't feel nice, but they look boutiquey.
Yeah, that's how they are. They kind of, yeah, they feel like crap to me, but I think I sold some of the like Gladiator ones for almost $50. Are they the Gladiator ones? I think those are like 40, 38, 25 for some patent boots.
Rob says I'm up 71.3%.
Bragger. Just kidding. That's awesome if that's true.
Oh. I was like, man. Nice. How many Poshmark listings would you recommend having to make Posher VA worthwhile? So I think this is going to be different for everyone.
Not many though, honestly.
I don't think Poshmark's worth it if you don't have your stuff sharing. That's me.
Even maybe like 100 listings, I'd probably.
I never want to ever share an item ever again. So if the only way to make money on Poshmark is having stuff shared,
and the offer sendings,
then it's worth it to me. So you can share if you have one item, you could share that one item 6,000 times a day with Posher VA. Will you sell? Maybe, I don't know. But Teresa, at what point is less than $1 a day for making Poshmark for you to where you don't have to share? Mm-hmm. You can have have it automatically return offers to likers.
$1 a day, even if you have like 50 items.
How much time are you spending on Poshmark to where 90 cents is worth it for you? 90 cents a day. For me, that's like, I don't even want to spend 10 seconds there. I'll spend
5 items.
90 cents to not be on Poshmark for the day. You get the feet pets. Ooh, Weeshy Bear. Look at all that gray hair. Look at all that.
To put my hair behind my.
Do you need help?
No, my nose is itchy.
Do you need me to pick your nose for you?
No.
Good news is we have nothing in them. Lockers are paid for already by stuff we don't mind selling. There you go. I've thought about trying to do one of the lockers for my bus video. Yeah.
I feel like you're going to make too much work for yourself. Then you're not going to have time to work on the bus. Don't do that. I would like to ride on the bus before I'm like 65.
Good luck. We could ride on the bus right now. It drives. We could drive it around town.
No, I want.
There's nowhere for you to sit.
I want to lay in my bed and read a book while you drive me around the country.
Michelle, welcome. We very rarely dry clean. I would wash and hang to dry. Have washed many Robert Graham shirts. They'll be fine. Dry cleaning is more of a legal protection scam. Yeah.
It was like sweaters.
Do they have like you know how like dry cleaners have the little stapled paper on it or whatever, like a little tag? Does it have those? Because it's like if it has those and there's still sweat marks on the collar, it's almost like dry cleaning's not working. Like try to wash it.
Night, Grams and Pops.
Good night. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna head out here in just a moment, guys. Thanks everyone. They don't feel nice, but very boutique-y. How many items? Wait, did questions just come in again? I feel like we've got that one already. They are like Leighton. They are like a Leighton tall. They are the Leighton, a tall boot. The Leighton style. Rob says, I've had to work hard to do it. That's the great thing. I feel like reselling is one of those, you work hard, it works. Not always. But typically, if you understand reselling, the basics, the harder you work, the more you get rewarded.
Geez, I'm looking up the Leighton Joyfully boots. And like, well, I see only one sold on eBay, but it $50 plus $22 shipping. And then there's 2 listed. One person has them listed for $99 with 12 watchers. That's crazy. And then the other one's listed for $50, but those are like a toddler size 6. So what size are yours, Lori? Anyways, it's probably a good sale that you got there.
Yeah.
I know. They're like the cheapest feeling shoes ever. They're probably like first class, like under $6 to ship.
This is minor toddler, little girl's 9.
That's a good size though for that brand, I think. Toddler 9 is kind of like that, like 2 to 4 year old little girl where the mom's dressing them in all the cute things, you know. So, where size 6 is where they're not maybe even walking yet.
I feel like I skipped over this. Tessa says, I've used the at-home dry cleaning kits and I really like them.
I need to try them one day. There are, like, I still have a jacket that I haven't done something with because I'm not sure what to do with it.
Yeah. Could be cute for Christmas pics. All right. You done?
I am.
Guys,
I'm about to fall asleep.
thank you everyone who's hanging out with us.
Yeah.
We're going to head out. There we go. Thank you, members. Got to scroll the members a little bit. Appreciate all of our supporters on the members. Thanks everyone for coming, hanging out. We do appreciate it a lot. Just being here, hanging out. Even if you're not chatting, just being. It's after midnight here. Gonna go to sleep. Good night. Take care. Yeah. You ready for bed, Reese? You ready to eat? You ready for treats? You want carrots? Oh, yeah, that's the magic word. All right. All right. We've got video coming out tomorrow, right?
Unless you have to go fix my tire or some other random.
Better
event
not. We got
happens,
new tires. Better not need to go fix them.
There's always something random that happens that makes you not able to do something.
Yeah. Yeah, Reese better not run away. Got work to do. But it's a what sold? Kathy on her own video.
So like a ship with
Although I
you,
think
which
I
is
make
technically
an appearance in that one.
You do. Because I don't know how to do anything on my own. Literally. 3 minutes in the video, I'm like, oh great, I'm pretty sure it shut off because it rang. The phone rang.
Yeah. So look forward to that if you're interested in what's sold, and we'll be back next Thursday. Are we gonna be back next Thursday?
My birthday.
It is Kathy's birthday.
I guess I can
So,
go for my birthday.
It depends. We're not gonna make any commitment. We might do something.
I mean, not on a Thursday night. Our kids have school next Friday. We'll do something for my birthday, but probably not on my birthday.
We'll just leave it open.
Okay.
We'll just leave it open.
Well, if we're having a live, there's definitely going to be crumble cookies here
All right.
that you have to prepare.
If we're going to do a live, I'll announce it early enough for everyone out there to go get their crumble cookies, and we'll have crumble cookies together.
Yeah.
Well, you got to buy your own. I'm not. Those things are expensive.
Well, I have $10 free on my thing, and they might even send me more
$10 free
because it's my birthday.
How much money have crumbled cookies?
That's 2 cookies.
No, I'm saying, how much did it take to get there?
I don't know. 100 probably.
Oh man, I did buy. I mean, we can make our own. I bought some stuff to make our own.
That's not the same thing.
Bobby says, I always clean all my shoes. Do you think it isn't worth it? Yeah, we don't clean shoes.
Definitely not when I get them at the bins. I'm like, if I get turned $2 into 20, I'm happy. So
Yeah, for us, it's not worth it. For you, it might be, Bobby.
I definitely think you could probably get more money if you clean them. I'm just not into that. I'd rather list more items than spend the time cleaning it.
Just make sure you, if you don't clean, just show that their condition, their current. Take as good photos as you can. But Kathy sells boots that have dirt on the bottom still. People buy it. People buy it. Always fun here. I'm still 34 thumbs ups. Hey, we got more. We got 58. We got more likes than viewers right now. Everybody already went to bed. Birthday party. Everybody bring your party favors. We'll leave it open though. We'll put an announcement out or something. Just in case. I mean, there's nothing. It's not like I'm alluding to any kind of secret. I'm just
anything, so.
But you never know. That's a long time. It's a week away. Mandy's still here. Hey, you said good night already. No. All right, we're gonna go, guys. Well, appreciate you so much. We'll see you, if not next week, then the week after, and we'll definitely be having some videos come out. So, thanks again, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Reese, you ready for some carrots? Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.